Dear friends, again I thought of coming to you with this video update. Thanks for your time and appreciate for joining. And also thank you. Many people are watching my previous updates in Facebook and YouTube. And also thank you for writing to me. It is encouraging and appreciated. Dear friends, today let us understand from the scripture, Bible, which is happening today and preparation is happening for the present day event. Okay. So when Jesus was on this earth, he and his disciples were going around the second temple in Jerusalem. So disciples will ask Jesus. Jesus left the temple and was walking away when his disciples came up to him to call his attention to its building. Do you see all these things? Jesus asked. Truly, I tell you, not one stone here will be left on another. Everyone will be thrown down. They were near the second temple in Jerusalem area. For that, Jesus is confirming that this temple in Jerusalem is going to be destroyed. It's going to be ruined, and where not one stone will be left. That means he's telling this temple is going to be destroyed. When he spoke these words, it is between somewhere in the year of 30 AD to 33 AD. In between that, he spoke. So, as Jesus has told, in the year of 70 AD, the temple totally got destroyed. Romans came and destroyed that temple. So, again, in that same chapter, Jesus says, so when you see standing in the holy place the abomination that causes desolation, spoken of through the prophet Daniel, let the reader understand. So today we are reading, we should understand from the scripture. Okay, what does Jesus says? So when you see standing in the holy place, dear friends, the Gospel of Matthew 24th chapter is talking. Jesus is talking about the what is going to happen future during the 7 years tribulation period. So about that Jesus is speaking. So when you are speaking about future 7 years tribulation period, in that he is telling, when you see standing in the holy place, that means there is a holy place. That means there will be a temple. So now he is telling there is going to be a temple. Present temple in his time it is going to be destroyed, but after 2000 years during the 7 years tribulation period there will be a temple. So dear friends, this indicates, and he is telling that there is going to be a third temple built in future during the 7 years tribulation period, which it may start shortly. Okay, but dear friends, what I want to bring the message is the reason the second temple got destroyed in the year of 70 AD also, it is also very significant, because Jesus told, I will build my church on this rock. That means he's going to build a church period or grace period is going to start. That means we are not going to worship or sacrifice in the building temple. We are going to worship God in our spirit and in truth. So when we are going to worship, that is you and me, present day church, when we are going to worship Jesus in spirit and in truth, then the temple building is not required. The building got destroyed in 70 AD. So now again Jesus is telling there is going to be a third temple. So to build and start sacrifice in that third temple, there is some ceremony needs to be done according to the Old Testament. What is that ceremony? Now let us understand. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, this is the requirement of the law. This is the requirement of the law that the Lord has commanded. Tell the Israelites to bring you a red heifer without defect or blemish, and that has never been under a yoke. So this is the condition. Red heifer means red cow. Okay, they have to bring the red cow. Give it to Eleazar the priest. It is to be taken outside the camp and slaughtered in his presence. So that red cow needs to be slaughtered. Then while he watches the cow, it is to be burned, its hide, flesh, blood, and intestines. That cow needs to be slaughtered and it needs to be burnt. Then next, what needs to be done? A man who is clean shall gather up the ashes of the cow and put them in a ceremonial clean place outside the camp. So dear friends, if there is going to be a third temple is built in during the future 7 years tribulation period, means once they build the temple, that needs to be cleansed. How that needs to be cleansed? From the red cow ash. So if you see today in Israelites, already whatever the equipments needs to build third temple, everything is ready. Only thing is they need permission. They're waiting for that. Okay. If they build a temple, they can start worship there? No, because they have to burn the red cow. Do you know what has happened? From USA in Texas state, Israel has brought a 5 red cow, and now they're taking care that 5 cows. That means once they get permission, they will start slaughter and they will burn. From that ash, they will start worshipping in the new building temple. Okay. But now one more thing we should understand, dear friends, to start building the temple, they don't need red cow. Okay, because they can build the temple, but after building the temple to start the worship, they need the cow ash. Okay, that is one thing. And second thing, to burn the cow, they don't need the temple. That means they can burn the cow and they can keep ash ready. So that means it is an individual activity they can do anytime, but to start worship, they required both. Okay. And also from Bible, there is a one more scripture. Bible says where during the greater 7 years tribulation period, there will be a temple, third temple. Because John wrote the book of Revelation. In that vision, what he has seen is, and what angel of God told him is, I was given a reed like a measuring rod and was told, go and measure the temple of God and the altar with its worshippers. So what was told to John? Go and measure the temple of God. So where will be the temple of God? It should be in Israel, in Jerusalem. So it will be there. So now question is when they can build the third temple, because Bible says when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction comes. That means once Antichrist is revealed, he will bring a peace treaty, peace agreement between Israelites and in Middle East area. Then sudden destruction comes. That means then the 7 years tribulation period will start. Then the Antichrist will get a permission to build that temple in that area. So now we should understand one truth from this scripture, because when Jews are going to build a third temple, do you think church is going to be there during that time? No, because when Jesus was on this earth, he told this temple is going to be destroyed. It has happened because church has been started, temple not required. So now again temple is going to come. That is a new temple, third temple building is going to come. So when third building is going to come, when Israelites start sacrificing animal to Old Testament method, and if we believers are staying here and we worshipping Jesus in spirit and in truth, it will create a confusion. So that's why during the third temple, before the building of the third temple, we will be raptured. We will be taken up to the clouds. We won't be there. Our God is not a author for confusion. He is a author for order, okay, discipline. So what will happen? Before Israelites are going to build a third temple, we church, who are all believed in Jesus Christ, we will be raptured, taken to the clouds. So this is the greatest truth we can understand from this third temple building and greater 7 years tribulation period. Now, but we should understand, if we not raptured, where will end up? You will end up in a greater 7 years tribulation period. So what is the greater 7 years tribulation period? Please, we must read the book of Revelation from 4th chapter. We will understand what is going to happen greater 7 years tribulation period. So we should not miss anyone, our dear one, our family member. We should not miss anyone. We should alert them with this Bible truths, make them to understand when rapture happens, we should be caught up and will be raptured to the clouds. So this is the greater truth I just thought of bringing to your notice. Thanks for your time. I'll come up with the next update. If you feel this message is useful, please like and share so that other people also get benefited. Thank you very much.